Saturday morning cheers erupted on the streets of Tehran, not because Iran was winning, because the man who had ruled them with an iron fist for 37 years was dead.
رهبر و امام مسلمین حضرت آیت الله العظما سید علی حسینی خامنه‌ای در راه سربلندی حرم جمهوری اسلامی ایران شهد شهیدگوارای شهادت را نوشیدند و به ملکوت اعلی پیوستند.
Killed by a foreign missile, in his own home, in his own capital. At the exact same moment in Los Angeles, Iranian Americans poured into the streets, waving flags, crying, celebrating. And in southern Iran, a girls' elementary school had just been hit by a bomb. Over 100 children killed. The same war, the same hour. 3 completely different realities. That is what nobody is explaining properly. And that is what this video is about. This war did not start on February 28. It started 8 months ago, June 2025. America and Israel launched Operation Midnight Hammer, B-2 stealth bombers, 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs. Iran's underground nuclear facilities struck. Afterward, a classified intelligence report leaked. The strikes had set Iran's nuclear program back by less than 6 months. 6 months. Trump called it totally obliterated. The intelligence said 6 months. So Iran spent those 6 months doing exactly what any country would do after being bombed once and threatened again. They dispersed everything. Hidden locations, deeper bunkers, scientists relocated, missiles rebuilt. Meanwhile, in Washington, the next operation was already being planned. US officials confirmed to Reuters in February 2026 the military had been preparing weeks-long sustained operations against Iran. Not a limited strike. Weeks-long. At the exact same time, diplomats were sent to Geneva to negotiate. Thursday, February 26th, US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, Trump's own son-in-law, sat across from Iranian negotiators. The talks appeared to go well.
They would give it able to actually accumulate that material that will enable them to create a bomb. So there will be zero accumulation, zero stockpiling, and full verification. That is also equally important achievement, I think. A full and comprehensive verification.
According to Omani mediators, Iran agreed to zero uranium stockpiling and full IAEA international inspections. Everything America said it wanted. The start date for the bombing had already been set weeks earlier. The bombs fell 48 hours later. February 28, 2026. Operation Shield of Judah begins. 500 targets hit simultaneously. The largest military operation in Israeli history. US warships fire Tomahawk cruise missiles. B-2 bombers drop bunker busters. And for the first time ever in combat, America deploys suicide drones. One-way attack drones packed with explosives that slam directly into their targets. The target list tells you exactly what this operation really is. Nuclear facilities? Yes. But also the presidential palace, the Supreme Leader's compound, the Ministry of Intelligence, the Ministry of Defense, state television, a prison, a girls' elementary school. 7 missiles hit the district where Khamenei lived and worked. By Saturday night, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was confirmed dead, 86 years old, Supreme Leader of Iran for 37 years, the longest-serving ruler in the Middle East, killed in his own home by a foreign military, along with his daughter, his son-in-law, his grandchild. 40 senior Iranian officials killed in the same operation. Trump described Khamenei as one of the most evil people in history, and then he said, "The people that make all the decisions, most of them are gone." Iran's response was immediate. The Revolutionary Guards launched their most powerful offensive operation in their entire history. 27 American military bases attacked simultaneously. The UAE intercepted 137 ballistic missiles and 209 drones in a single night. Qatar hit by 44 missiles and 8 drones. An Iranian drone struck the Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai's Jebel Ali port, on fire. Erbil Airport in Iraq, bombed, and the strikes on Iran are still continuing. Here is what every news channel is getting wrong. They are calling this a nuclear operation.
The US hit 3 nuclear sites in Iran overnight.
Here is what Netanyahu said, in his own exact words, on February 28th. The aim of the operation is to remove the Ayatollah's regime from power. Not nuclear weapons. The regime. Trump confirmed it. He told 90 million Iranians directly, "Take over your government. It will be yours to take."
To the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
And when asked who he wants leading Iran after Khamenei, Trump said, "I know exactly who, but I can't tell you right now." He already has a candidate. Meanwhile, Khamenei had reportedly appointed Ali Larijani as his successor 6 days before his death. But Larijani is now the man running Iran's war effort, not leading a transition, threatening an unforgettable lesson to the United States. And here is the problem nobody in Washington is answering. There is no organized political opposition inside Iran. The infrastructure of dissent has been destroyed for 47 years. 7,000 protesters killed in just the last 3 months of 2025 alone. Iran's exiled crown prince is in Washington. No army, no party, no ground operation. Trump told 90 million people to take over their government. The only people inside Iran with weapons and organization are the Revolutionary Guards, the same guards who just launched 27 simultaneous attacks on American bases. Here is how this war reaches you personally. The Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's oil passes through that narrow strip of water. Japanese shipping companies have already halted transit. A former White House energy advisor said this weekend, "A prolonged closure is a guaranteed global recession. Not a slowdown, a recession. Oil could spike above $100 a barrel. Higher gas prices, higher food prices, higher everything." For everyone watching this video, the world reaction tells you how isolated America is right now. Norway called the strikes illegal under international law. China demanded immediate ceasefire. Russia called an emergency IAEA session. UN Secretary General condemned the strikes. Egypt warned of dire repercussions. Oman called for immediate ceasefire. Nobody is fully on America's side, and inside Iran, Khamenei controlled assets worth $95 billion through a network of foundations. His son Mojtaba, potential successor, owns more than $100 million in luxury properties abroad. The Revolutionary Guards control 30% of Iran's entire economy. This is not a government. This is a military empire dressed as a theocracy. And it just lost its head. What replaces it is the most dangerous question in the world right now. Go back to Tehran for one moment. When news of Khamenei's death broke, cheers erupted in the streets. Real Iranians, inside Iran, celebrating the death of their own supreme leader. That tells you everything about what 47 years of this regime did to its own people. And yet, 100 girls are dead at a school in southern Iran. Both of those things are true at the same time. That is the moral weight of what happened this weekend. The bombs may have ended a dictatorship, or they may have created the most dangerous power vacuum in Middle Eastern history. Iraq had no plan for after Saddam. Libya had no plan for after Gaddafi. Afghanistan had no plan for after the Taliban. In all three cases, something far worse filled the vacuum. Iran is bigger than all three. The strikes are continuing. The retaliation is continuing. The Strait of Hormuz is still open, for now. And somewhere in Tehran, a leaderless military empire, controlling 30% of an economy and an almost nuclear weapons program, is deciding what comes next. This is day 2. The most dangerous part has not started yet.